welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Today, guys, I want to talk about ECZ. So let us talk about ECZ. Yeah. Abalefo kuisapa kuti mwaisa. If you want to come up to the panel, you can come up. Yeah, otherwise we are talking about ECZ is the main topic today. A lot is going on. Guys, but the main topic is ECZ, and we are focusing on the general elections. So the general elections are coming up. I think now to figure 99, I think that we've crossed over, 99 days now. 100 days, maybe it's 98 days today. Yeah, 98 days. But we are talking about the ECZ. I think you have seen the letter that by Honorable Ambassador Mwamba posted on his page about ECZ trying to eliminate people from the ballot. So this is what I'm here to talk about. ECZ is trying to eliminate people. So the rules they are making, ECZ is creating rules to eliminate presidential candidates. Yeah, so they are differentiating certain people and their running mates, the mayors and councillors. The article was there on Ambassador Mwamba's page. And this is a very serious matter, guys. The thing that ECZ is doing is very, very serious. Trying to eliminate eligible candidates through creating rules. Now we know that the ECZ is just supposed to be like a referee to make sure that everyone who wants to be a president follows the qualifications which are stipulated in the Constitution. Remember, ECZ is just a wing which has been assigned to monitor, prepare for elections, host elections. This is the organization which is supposed to hold elections. It's like through the Constitution of Zambia, bali perenchito. ECZ bali perenchito to host elections guided by the Constitution. Number ba ECZ bena bale pitira paliopo baba pera Constitution ninji kwatapa. We already have a Constitution and the guidelines are there for the qualification of a president. Our Constitution yali kwata ma guidelines aya muntu lefo kuiminina ukuba president, but vena na bapanga ama rules balefo kuleta ama rules ukufikosha nomba mingalato fila batu webele ba mwetwa. Who is that? Mwetwa told us to say imingalata nomba shala chirapo. They are going to do more mingalatos to eliminate people from the ballot. So now the question is, why ECZ, are you there to eliminate abantu from the ballot, or you are there to facilitate free and fair elections by ECZ? And we have been talking, kale tuamba okulanda, ukwebati bali abantu abayisula ku ECZ ni bakada. Nomba bakada, how can bakada run a free and fair election? These people, they are UPND. They are UPND inside out. So how can these people run a free and fair election? And we are seeing it today that Baba UPND, this board, the Electoral Commission of Zambia, the officers there, They cannot run a free and fair election because now they are already creating rules to eliminate people. Bale pangama funde to eliminate people who want to run for president. And I have a statement here which I wrote, and I'll just be reading here so that I don't digress. So today, they are sweeping directives that are raising concerns across the political landscape because many believe they are not supported by the Constitution or the Electoral Process Act of 2016. So by ECZ Bale Panga Fefiam. The Constitution under Article 100 clearly outlines the qualification and eligibility of candidates to participate in the elections. The Electoral Process Act also provides the legal framework governing nominations and participation in the elections. According to the ECZ communication, every aspiring candidate must present an adoption certificate during nomination. Mwamona. So this is not part of the Constitution, but a president must present an adoption certificate. According to the ECZ, the adoption certificate must be signed by both the president and the Secretary General of the sponsoring political party as reflected in the records of the Registrar of Societies. So, the adoption certificate must be signed by both the president and the Secretary General of the sponsoring political party as reflected in the records of the Registrar of Societies. Mwamona. So I'll give an example. For example, Kuriine, you all know I was a president of New Era Democratic Party. I am the founder of the New Era Democratic Party, and usually when you found a party, you are not supposed to go for general election, for convention, according to what is stated in your manifesto. And then also, I think according to ECZ, if you are a new party, you don't have to hold a general conference. If you are a newly formed party, now a party which has been there, because a general conference I think is supposed to be held every 5 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. A general conference for a political party, yeah. But in Milandu wale panga, if they disregard these laws, wale pange Milandu maishiva, wale pange Milandu, and sooner or later we shall hold these people accountable. So a political party, I think according to the ECZ regulation, you are supposed to hold a convention every 5 years. So if a party is new, like a New Era was formed in 2023. So for New Era, if the things that happened in a New Era didn't happen, I could have been on the ballot because the party was formed within the last 5 years. Mamona. So any new political party, they are not supposed to have a convention. The convention only comes into the old political parties who have office bearer for more than 5 years. Then those, they need to go to a convention. If the party has been existing more than 5 years, they need to go to a convention and change and have a convention and change all those people. So now, why I'm saying this is because there are parties like, I'm not going to say names because some of these people, they are already in court. Mwamona, political parties, some of these political parties, this new rule, by ECZ, yalashita disqualify abantu abengi in some political parties. And then you know that who registrar kuria, the registrar is not working independently. I can say this because I registered New Era Democratic Party. And when we were in the process of registering New Era Democratic Party, The names, it took us 7 months to register New Era. That is back in 2023. And the reason why we were going there every day, almost every week, pressuring the registrar, we have met all the qualifications. Why are you not registering? Clearing the names of the office bearer. It took Kachingani 6 months. You know, everything was done. Tualipuisha fiance within a month. Tuapuisha kuku police. Tuapuisha ku council. And the last step was ku registrar. Okwapuisha 7 months. And they told us that ku registrar balibikako extra step. To clear anyone, the names have to go to the office of the president. So ku OP now OP yalingira muliba registrar. Office of the president yalingira muliba registrar. So amashina, instead of ba registrar kuchitafye nchito yabo to do the regular check quickly within, it should not last more than 30 days. It's now lasting 7 months. It took New Era 7 months for them to clear us and give us our certificate of registration. Why? Because balingira moba OP. When you start changing office bearers or registering a new party, the OP, the names have to be sent to the office of the president for them to do their own check. You know? Now, we have had a situation where political parties are trying to register. Ku ECZ, they are sitting on people's registrations. Look at what happened to John Sangwa. But John Sangwa started with a movement. When he decided to register a political party, the police told him, you have to register your party first before you... They told, I don't know, it's even confusing, you know. What they told by John Sangwa is like, it didn't even make sense, you know. Because they kind of told him, oh, you started an association first. You should have started a political party first. You know, anyway, they made it difficult. They made it impossible. Their explanations made it impossible for John Sangwa to register a political party. And that's how John Sangwa, Badianech Fukushi, he just quit everything and said he went back to his whatever. So this is the frustrations people have been going through. Kuliba registrar. They have been frustrating people. Even me, I was frustrated. Tuali frustrated. Kwachi aleba fe ninchito nomba. Ukuya kuliba registrar yaleba ninchito tuale cherera kulia. Every day, I spent more money than I shouldn't have spent registering New Era. Because every time I had to send money, come tomorrow, come next week, come Shan. It took me 7 months. Huh? It took me 7 months to register New Era. Now the other political parties are facing this problem. Because there are new presidents there. But they have not changed people who are office bearers at the registrar. They are sitting on the papers. And the reason why they are sitting on the papers is what is happening today to disqualify people. Mamona. So, kuri political party imo, ba president ababako, ba alifua tababa chinja. Elo nomba kuri new president. Time is ticking. This is how they are going to systematically disqualify people by not doing their job. But when it is convenient to them, ECZ dila chinja, whatever registrar, na ma police vala chinja ma fingerprint overnight. Ngana ba fitemwa. Mwadi mwene dila ba Mao Sampa, that hijack. When Mao Sampa hijacked PF, they changed fingerprints overnight because they want it. But ingatabale kufwaya. It took me 7 months, took us 7 months in New Era. I'm a fingerprint. Me, I did my fingerprint at Zambia police. They cleared within 24 hours, 48 hours. I didn't have a problem. problem yashireba ku registrar kulya mwamona 7 months even up to now mu FDD tabachinja ti bana wakwe baba. I don't know if it's true or false. Even at the secretary general naena wa ku FTD naena tabachinja at secretary general wa ku FDD alipondoka ali ya kuli ba UPND. I don't know if it's true or false. So they are making all these laws fully knowing this information. That's why ECZ is disqualifying people. Because how can they say the adoption certificates must be signed both by the president and the secretary general of the sponsoring party? For example, FDD, we have heard that SG alipondoka. So nishuka saini na bali abalipo nani? Any document signed by individuals not recognized by the registrar in records will automatically invalidate nominations. Mamona. Elo bali landati kulia ku registrar ngamali kwata secretary general, his name must appear kulia. So number ulio muntu, like for example, I'll give a new era. Twali pusana. Those people, they had an illegal meeting, the 10 of them, the office bearers, and they removed me as the president against the party, our party manifesto. So even if I wanted to stand, I can't stand because Uria SG Simon Mwanza has to sign my adoption certificate. Mamona. Na Uria Exilda Mwenya Baba Babiri. Those people who kicked me out of my own party, they have to sign my adoption certificate for me to run as president on New Era. And that's why I gave up on it. It's like I knew they were going to do this. So immediately they kicked me out as a president. And I said, that I don't have time to fight this. Unless I form a new political party with people I can trust as a SG and whatever, then I can do it. But quite nilesa fyo one association. Immediately they kicked out of me out of my party. It's like I knew that efike sabakuntanshi bakala fwa yama SG uya win SG na vice SG or your vice acting president ngabakishita kick out mu party ni chapwa, because once they kicked me out, they went and put their name, they put Exilda Mwenya's name as the president there at registrar. So me, I am nowhere. Even if I'm the founder, I'm nowhere. It's like in Arishiba Tefa Bakesa Mkuchita. So when they did that, I just left. I just count my losses. I'm like, you know what? It's not worth for me to fight. My elections I can't unless I have to move to Zambia and be there. But look at the mingalato that they are doing. Even if I had moved to Zambia, nganari kwanisha. Pantu kuti wataregister party mbibali pila abantu bamkukuchita kick out. Once you are a threat, they will try and do everything. So if you never the last minute, these people who are formed parties and announce their parties secretly, maybe they have a chance. But you know, kuriba mundu bile kuri problem. We have to pray that mundu bile can have a breakthrough. You know, as much as we are saying abantu bekatane, but it's not a job of ECZ to start disqualifying people from the ballot using Mingalato. Mingalato shonsesh. Presidential candidates who are not official heads of their parties must also provide confirmation letters signed officially, recognized by President and Secretary General. So, bamundu bile bali mu problem. Because nantu mfachi kulia kunani kulia. Ku FDD banawakwi is still the showing as the president. Tabachinja. Why tabachinjisha? I'm sure the papers were submitted to change, but by registrar, they are working under instructions what to change and what not to change. Alakwena umuntu muvi. ba registrar bale bomba na on instructions who to change. So kuli bana wakwe kulia ku FDD bana wakwe is still there. We don't know if it's true or false, but this is the news on the ground. Ku FDD. And then on top of that, ku FDD kulia ma problems mwe bantu. So problem number 1, bana wakwe is still showing as president. Problem number 2, SG ali pondoka. Elo problem number 3, ya convention ya kwete ba mundu bile ile batonse, someone has taken them to court to say it is illegal. So, Maria Shai. These rules carry enormous implications. It's not only about political candidates. These directives directly affect running mates, members of parliament, mayors, councillors, ward councillors. So, now bachite mingala to Promax, te president yeka. So, all these must, umuntu pakuba pa baloti, if it was chirumbule, fin to finger 4. Aspiring president must bring adoption certificate. Adoption certificates must be signed both by the president and the secretary general of the sponsoring party, reflected at registrar. Any document signed by individuals not recognized at the registrar's records will automatically invalidate nomination paper. And finally, presidential candidates who are not official heads of their parties must provide confirmation letters signed by the officially recognized president and secretary general. Kwena mwali kwa temingala toba mwangala zalomis. Manja na mitotela. If this is not a way to run a banana republic election, they have put screws. They are back koma it's like katwish. Kwati na kalimo election yabo. Ba mwangala zalomisi. Ama elections ye nupa kutumuchitefi. Ni mwa did you give birth to Zambia ba mwangala zalomisi? Tumi pushe kofe, let's just ask ba mwangala zalomisi. Ayama restrictions yo mubikile kwa pushe Zambia chalo chenu. Nipanga na power wisho nupa kutumubike kwa mafunde yako so to eliminate people. If mwalibomba mlanda tukwenyuna so sana mwalibomba. So let us go at the ballot. Tien ku ballot nga mwalibomba abantu bakamivotela. Why are you disqualifying people? Eh? This is really something else mwebantu. Pare chitama elections kwati ni panganda pali bawishi. Eh? Ama elections of Zambia yabe kwati ni panganda panganda pa UPND. It is crazy, guys. These politicians, they need to lavema ma opposition presidents. We have been telling these opposition presidents to unite. No, Mbapa, how are you going to pull this off if you are not united? How are you going to resist these draconian rules by ECZ? Katana? Eh? How are you going to get out of this situation? Huh? This is now a problem because the ama opposition president tabai katana. Mama. Bamundu bile kulioko baya monenya ma problem nombeyo balimu. Bamundu bile is in serious problems, but ingabali katene naba nabo they can do something. No mbapa bamundu bile. Since wenabeba butuike bayoko, this thing is on his head. How does he expect people to support him when he's the one who ran away from his friends? Mamona. Bamundu eto apa tulelanda because nafichi tikelo tualelanda mwale tumona chituliba mlomo. I was here telling you people, Nachiba, ukomune ya kuliba mundu bide, waka mishapa mabwe, mwale ntukana. I want the mundu bide people to come here and start insulting me. Because I was telling you, even when my KB Zulu Vaisalanda, maybe we can't queer go to a Mundubile on principle. Let Mundubile come back here. No, but Mune ni fichtike, Baba Munkonge Moi said. I am quiet.
Shishi refi mwando wakwa tikicharo fina abantu n'abareteka aba bare bomsha sana umufi muchitikisha so kwati nabambano kwa mbukisha n'abantu bandi bantu bamarefe na mulele bakafundisha mwali mara ko we muntu na wishwa na upona exam uno na wishwa tumunobe na pass ufira wasitaka ngala tretu munobe no munobe na akweba ko fyo ingiro kuchitapa ko bati mwabombera pa namba pali ino ishitane shishibe competition yako ya fuma muzambi nangu fe ila ile ba abafyashi ba mundu bile kulabaya ila bachitire ba fira bachita eko bati ni kuli ba PF be kakaira benga bena zambia tabayishiba bapunda feyo ba mundu bile because ngaba ikala mulamukati PF yikuru mama PF it's a big organization. So now we have differences in leadership. But I go to why so very mukatika PF. Yet chibenge fichaba. Nomba kurioko vaya, all over kwata my experience. Oro chama fure bayishiba. Ofure batondonganya kwa batu kushare. Abatangiriko. Na muri barungu, ni mwisomo bare pita. Nomba bena. Muri ine ishtatwa bera mwe yakwe bati. Government ababateka ba UPND tabafayo kumona opposition ale endera umuwinga yapangira movement no kuchikaya cyo bafuye bayipusha mama nomba na muri apa pene na chimpa pusha sana because te chako pitana mumbaji ba FDD kuri Simon abashitara Simon te chako pitana mumbaji chali shibiko kwebati balo bashita convention ama paper abantu ara ko register society Tawabasayina if you have to Mumbai. But instead, Nomba, they say Kubana, Wabashara, quite to what you would say, Tora Bombashan, Wambokura start dragi, Wabamatep Zuru Kurabashara, PF structures. You have a Matep Zuruna, Watora Kukot, it's still a privilege. Mama, you want to talk about to remove water, we would know the Nana, one and get Charo, but I know what. Mama Cap Zuru Tawaka problem. Problem we have number one, the UPND government. So there is no need to never cry mona to you. Even to go we know you tell you know how Kurufiania. Uko for Zambia, we carapam. Now we are going to be a you. First of all, we have in organization via Wafirebaton Tonganami. Gavasha wants the rest of Zumani. Now we never start driver to Valencia and Murewish. Well, where are now? It's not too late to arrest a shot. Number Chili Kurivena, this is the last chance. Now, one members will feel Quebec, but for the Bava, or Baba Fundeko, but a Kukura Sarula, our opposition parties 1B. Because the Lama elections, Yakum Berapa. No Mama supporters, the other Sarula, Amaditas one. How do you expect unity? Yarabashan. Unit Congress kuma supporters. Wish kunishwa my mom fako. Na msupporter wa hadi karaba. Ambox saruraba. Na msupporter wa Cape Zulu ambox saruraba. Epa kumwena. Mwaikara paishi mukuchita ngachakwe wati. Ure chitira bena Zambia chisuma. Ure ninganda ino mwibike muoda. Amwibika muoda ni chinaba nenu mwala vira na bena chapa. Fifinita fwe. Ore chimbecho ningawashita kofi encourage Wamundubile na lawyers bao. Wamona na opposition parties wambibe kwa tenenson. Wale ya koti. Uko ilishanyo kwa bati ifunde. Ili akukanyo kwa bati okano General Secretary because ifunde ya Zambia. Ilanda tufu ya hivi na nifi. Wafure baba pa open. Uburwere ngole fisa warafwa. Kwa abantu kwa bati tubakupera ko muti. Ichichi tuchishire besaka mano ko batyo pantu twali kale twambire ECL movement yo movement na mashina liyonse babikeya kwe bati baleshita kampeni beba abakusakamana ti ono nomba abantu apanga baishi bati FDD taili bwino demo balefisa ishtabatena babena zange bafere babwerera kuba nabo bayikala panshi bayibana abantu ichinga bantu omuntu nga nawe ishi bati imotoke inkwete gasi ili mwinono tuleya kulusaka muri nabali biza bali ya kulusaka bantu bamwe nawe ishi bokwe bati gasi teyamshe kulusaka ora warunga abantu nomba pakati kanshira gasi yapo tachabe bwino wala ma programs yabani furi wala ndawo mune wo kwete food tank senda ko aba customer wapera ko abano ba customer noti wakwata nani kanishi wala chitana ni kana wala maraba customer sende so kubeva okay engine ile boila sana imbitwara indarangu 8 hours kutu achiringo kwenda 2 hours waishiba noti ule chitako mpea bro kwa ukwete food tank ili muri kota tank ile ya muri danger bro ule chitako mpea no ubikira food tank kuyafisha abantu kurusaka it's not good.
So bamundu bili apo peno popo mwapela pafya makoda thank you because siya wana alilandire po siya wani mikune mikuwali wekishapo kwe bati bamundu bili tabaka bape ballot so then kwa aliwedi ashiria kwe bati tatu abalumbulesha nabamo balisafe mukuchiringa ya mukupatulula abantu so that abantu bapatuke banabeshi bati pa ballot bakabepo ero nomba if kwaise if yakwise fish lefi if mama plan yaba ECZ te party yaba mundu bileyeka there are 6 parties involved ba Patriotic Front, National Congress Party, UNIP, FDD, People's Party, and the New Democratic Party. NDC, Teyabasa boy. Then Patriotic Front kuri ba Miles Nabangona. New Congress Party kuri ba Simon. Niba Simon bali abako. And then UNIP na FDD. So, Katwish, but what I'm here to say is, we were saying bamundu bilero bayimine baya kulia ku FDD. Tualeba bantu mwe bantu uko ku FDD inesha ishwe no kuishiba tefo chikesaba kukesaba nefya ku chitanani nefya ku chita required by SGA bakala sign a adoption. I didn't know that, but twali pano tuleba abantu ati mwe bantu muchenjere uko kuli bamundu bile bakamisha pamabwe. I am useless but tulela nde fishinka tamufuwa kwebe fishinka abantu. So nanguinganje but I'm useless or whatever. We are saying what is happening because the future of Zambia is at stake. Bali bula abantu bali patula abantu PF pakati. Abantu bali patuka. Mwamona. We have to call a spade a spade. You can call me whatever you want, but ndela ndefile chitika. Abantu bali patuka pakati bakonka bamundu bile kudia. Ero me I've been saying it. Panati bakamisha pamabwe. Siya wano alila alalanda dionse siya wano. Alalanda dionse ati mundu bile taka bepa ballot. So nishi are we confirming that niba project is there is ababantu kushe niba project chukupaturu rafye ba PF ba mungongela ndeniko.
Bantu bamayo abantu abengita bayishi obutungurushi ofebuchi. Obutungurushi ekwe bati ni group wawe. Ibi ekofera ngo president registrata sha president wa ku rankani ku Burkina Faso. Je president wa ku Burkina Faso ara teka ko Zambia. But you feel
Oh my goodness.